Okay. Hello, hello, Ian. Set that down real quick. Okay. Oh good. Ian, talk. Now I can. What? Fane, did you not want to be the first person? Is that a thing? Okay. Audio. Turn that down just a little bit. That looks a little loud. At least on the levels. It's all good. Okay. Did I link the right one? Yes, I did. Okay. Just checking all that. You gotta be first. It makes you feel powerful. I would never do something like that. I am simple person. I see big furry man on thumbnail. I click. Blue. That's very reasonable. That's very reasonable. Roto. Okay. Do I have everything? Yeah, I got a bottle of water. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. My vision suddenly came to me, opening me to an empty ashen wasteland. In all directions lay nothing except for gray clouds on a gray sky. There was no breeze, no whistling of wind, no life, no motion of any kind. The clouds still lay still upon the sky like a painted ceiling. I felt neither chill nor warmth. Time stopped everything. I looked down and saw that I was naked. Standing, my feet planted in the fine grain sand, sunk deep enough to hide my toes. My sigil was there, and I felt an absence, or maybe it was anticipation. It centered itself in and around the sigil. Well, I didn't say first. Yeah, those are no one does that on the LP videos. People did that on the Digimon ones, and I was always kind of like, but why? I never really understood that. Ian, I've been conditioned by years of commenting saying first to never trust one who embodies that. Oh my god. You gonna lay the first comment? Oh no. The sigil. There's something about it. I was unable to move. All my senses told me that I had the means of control, but nothing in my mind blocked any such command. My consciousness, however, was able to go beyond. I sensed the space around me, empty as it was. I sensed that there was nothing else in this universe except for me, and I felt someone else there, or something else. At first, I didn't notice it. Slowly, it came into a conscious regard. Oh, hello. Hello, friend. A living, burning, tenebros? Tenebros? Tenebros. Huh. No, I don't need that tab. Uh, what's tenebros? What is this word?
Tenebrous.
Tenebrous. Okay. Dark, shadowy, or obscure? I mean, you okay. Shadow lay ahead of me. It stood upright like a person, staring at me, frozen in place. For a moment, I thought it was my own shadow given life. It didn't feel right, however. What felt like an eternity later, it began to move, approaching slowly, cautiously, almost fearful. Its unexpected animation shook me and made me think it was an alien, a stranger who may want to hurt me. It stepped without weight, barely shifting the sand below its feet. It began to circle around me, shifting away from my vision. Without seeing it, I realized it now stood behind me. Oh, excuse me. In an instant, my vision began to spin with the heavy blur of motion. The dreamscape became fuzzy and shaken. The gray expanse sheared and blended, shattering this illusionary reality into a fine amorphous. That's what this, yeah, amorphous grain. A world of chaos swallowed up what I had seen. The dreaming space was behind me now. Then I felt gravity begin to drag me back to reality. I was falling, crashing, escaping far away. I looked towards the bottom and saw myself in the dark place, reaching back into the cell that held my body. Josh, I have a tab open for Live a Hero because I was looking for clips in your streams and you posted a random link in chat that I clicked. That is a tab you nor anyone else needs. What? Wait. What's wrong with Live a Hero? It's fine. Barrel's kind of hot. Uh I like the tiger guy. I always forget his name, and like, oh no, that I don't want the volume up when I open the app, because the text is in Japanese, so I don't know his name. But yeah, the tiger superhero guy from Live a Hero, damn, he's pretty good. I like him a lot. He's pretty good in actual gameplay as well, but I try not to spend too much time in that game because, like, I don't actually like playing gacha games. But, you know, special exception aside. I play, like, the one gacha game, Fane. You can't even, like, call me gacha obsessed. Unless you're talking about card games themselves, then sure, a gambling addiction, it's fine. But, like, yo, I pulled a $40 SP yesterday, so, like, shut up. I don't know if I'm gonna use it or sell it, but, like, I got it. Oh, hello, Chase. Hello. Wake up. I opened my eyes and saw the marshal standing over me. Alan was asleep in the other bed and stirred as well. Stand up. You need to come with me. Huh? Although my sleep was interrupted, I felt vigorous. Strangely, no waking stupor plagued me. The anxiety of that unsettling dream was quickly fading away. Now was not the time to ponder. Presently, I stood up and followed him without question. Where are you taking him? He did not say. We walked out of the cell. Another watchman took the key and locked Alan inside. The marshal escorted me through the door, across a short hallway, and into an office. Stepping inside, along the left wall stood a watchman who wore red ornaments upon his pauldrons. Next to him was the marshal's son. Thankfully, he doesn't seem injured. In the far right corner, there was a small-robed fellow who sat daintily at a narrow table, holding parchment and quill, a scribe. I turned around to my right and saw a familiar face. Jonah? Oh, this lad. What? It's been a hot minute.
Hey, laddie.
My surprise turned into apprehension. That's what that word is. If I am to be in trouble with the Inquisition, I do not want Jonah to be dragged into it. He looked a bit frightened and concerned, almost didn't want to look at me.
Take a seat.
And I sat in the chair in the middle of the room, the center of their attention. The marshal moved behind the desk and sat down as well. He shuffled through some papers, inspecting them. That's what the scribe leaned in with his quill, ready to transcribe the things which would be said. You're about to say appreciation? Was I? Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it, Ian. I've never made a mistake while talking. The marshal then began to speak in monotone.
The evidence gathering session is started. Presiding Sir Eldon Amaro. Okay. Marshal of the Watch. Kindly note the day of this session is the 24th of White Moon, in the year 918.
Hello, Eclipse!
Kindly note that the hearing is monitored by one Sir Cordanio, Knight Commander of the Watch. One Sir Jismar, Amaro, Knight of the Watch. The Inquisition sees the Pervader Remus Leflay of Ardeny, suspended of defiance against the law of Candor. Everyone knows Josh is a true wordsmith now. The Inquisition sees the citizen Jonah Bolite of Pendragon, an innocent man. He quickly glanced up from his papers to nod my way. Please remove the bandage over your torso.
He wants me to show them the sigil. He knows about it already and wants to show these other people, or to put it on some official record. What does this mean for me? I don't think I have a choice in the matter, either. I undid my wrappings and showed them. Kindly note
that the suspect has a Pervader sigil on his abdomen.
Pervader creator Giga Saddle definitely has some fan art of Hosomo, which is by the same publisher. Oh, I know. Also, I just saw a banner they have, and I'm dying. My only problem with Hosomo is that I really don't like the way that it plays. But, like, you know, sometimes I have to log in to try to gotcha for some characters and then, like, try to not think about it afterwards. I don't know, I tend to get bored after, like, a week of playing a gotcha game, so I typically, like, play for, like, 1 week a month, and then I'll just stop. And then, like, a month or two later, I'll start playing it again. It's a little weird. I have most of the characters that I like in Hosomo, so it's fine, you know? You know, I got a 5-star Kamui, I got a 5-star, Krampus, we got a... I got my Thunderbird, my Seth, like... Oh, what's the, Gamma made a character, right? It was Garmer? Was that his name? I like him, he's cute. Uh, yeah, pretty much everyone that I like. So it's fine. Sometimes I want a gacha for like alternate costumes, but that's about it nowadays. Josh, is Leo bathwater existing? Would you buy it? No. No. I never understood the bathwater thing. Water. Never understood that one, so, nah. I just posted a link on your Twitter, and I need you to explain. What? These are your player character. 5 different looks, mix and match with different voices. Yeah. It's... yeah, so that's your player character. You choose between one of 5 like player sprites, and there you go. Oh man, which one was Moritaka? Which one was he? Which one was she now? Oh damn, I don't even remember the names of half the characters anymore. It would be bad if I tried to open the app, because I haven't opened up Hosomo in like a month and a half. Well, yeah, it's look, Fane, they know that you're there. They know that their player base is like all male. Because reasons, right? So it's fine. It's what people expect. Is it actually loading? Oh shit. Okay. Yeah, which one was she now? Oh god, that's a lot of notifications in the game. Okay. Sure. That's fine. Sure. That's all good. Oh, was there... I missed the anniversary event, right? Yeah. I just didn't turn it on the last 2 months, so I didn't get the anniversary thing. Don't really care, because I kind of have everyone that I want. Where's... Josh, how dare you? Look, I'm trying to remember what characters are which. It's been a while. Which one was Morikata? Let me just Google him real quick. Yeah, Hosamo. Which one? Oh, him. Yeah, no, I don't have a 5-star of him. I never pulled that. Wait, yes I do. Yeah, no, I got one. I just never use him because he's a sword user. Yeah. Which one was she now? Which one was this character? Oh yeah, this wait, do I have him? Let me scroll real quick. Do I not have him? Shit though, I thought I did. It does not look like I have Shino. I'm sorry, Blue. It's just not happening. The middle. Far right one is cute. Was he? Which one's the far right one? Yeah, he's the. I ended up choosing the far left one because I'm like. I had to choose a player character, and I'm like, well, I'm not. People always say I look like a Shota in real life, so like. I don't know. Pervader reading starting off strong, right? We're just talking about Hosomo for a bit. Don't worry about it. Excuse me being a fucking casual, but what is Hosomo? Oh, Eclipse. It's a gay furry gacha game. The less you know, the better. It's not that bad. Like, weirdly enough, like Hosomo is probably like the furry thing in Japan. Like, it's kind of like the only big furry franchise Ew, Josh. I chose the one that, like, looks more in line with what would I more look like, I guess. Because I'm not... Look, I wasn't going to choose the Bara one because I'm not Bara. And I didn't want to choose the actual anime protagonist looking ass guy because that's not me either. And I used to be fat, but I'm not anymore. So it is what it is. I am as curious as a cat. You aren't helping. The fact that you don't know them makes me what is the... Look, the people that I like in Hosomo are people like... I like Thunderbird. He's cool. Kengo is cool. He's like Bara as fuck. What's the name? I don't remember the name of this bear. But he was like from one of the events from last year. I don't know, like the shirtless one with like the nice fur pelt thing around his neck. He's cool. I like him. And his name is in Japanese on this app, so I literally don't know. Yeah, but I didn't want my... Ian, I just didn't want my player character to be Bara. Like, I don't know. It's weird. I also like Deb, but only like the Bara version of Deb. Because he's kind of hot. What is... Do I have a Kamui? I have the base version of Kamui, but like... It's fine. I don't know, I don't spend a lot of time on this app. What's the... I don't know this guy's name, but it's the blue wolf guy that they introduced from last year. Like the guy illustrated by Takamoto. Like he's cool. I like him a lot. He's a gamer, you know. Okay, I'll put this away and we can get back to reading. I'm sorry.
Mr. Bullet. Bullet? Is it Bullet?
Yeah, I don't... How is this pronounced? I don't know.
Is it true you know the suspect? Aye.
And I just realized that I play this a lot. Did you just not know the name of it, Eclipse? Takamoto makes best husbandos. He really does. Like, I really like Beryl from Live a Hero. He's nice. He's easy on the eyes. I was so upset I didn't pull his summer, like, swimsuit alt art. Like, sad.
Is it true that you and Mr. Leflay are both residents? Yes, that's what that word is. Residents of the local worker camp in Chariot. Aye, sir. I just know
him. That's okay. Writing in accents. I don't always know.
I just knew him as Remus. Before today, have you ever seen the suspect with his upper body exposed? Aye, sir. When the days were too hot, we would sleep without shirts. No sense sweating off in them at night. You slept in the same room? The same shack, sir. Every shack in the worker camp has 2 beds for 2 people, and Remus be shackmate. When was the last time you remember seeing him without a shirt on?
Yeah, I know it as Tokyo Mirage. Yeah, the Tokyo After School Summer. Yeah, everyone just shortens it to Hosomo, because that's what it's like. The shortened name is in Japan. So it is what it is.
Must have been a few days ago, maybe 4 days ago. Aye. 4 days ago it was. In the morning, oftentimes, the men would remove their shirts to wash themselves near the scuttlebutt, and I'd seen 'em cleaning. He didn't have that thing on him before. So 4 days ago, you say that he didn't have that sigil on his body. Hi, it's the truth. I swear it. That thing was not on him. Remus is a good lad. Whatever you think he done, he's a good, innocent lad. Kindly note that the witness has confirmed that the suspect did not have a sigil on his body as of the 20th of the White Moon in the year 918. Kindly note that the witness testimony has placed the suspect's defiance of the law of Condor well within the period of admission. The evidence session is ended. I thank the witness and his the monitors for gracing the session. You may leave, Mr. Billet.
It was Jimar. Jimsar? That was how it's pronounced, right? Jimsar? Not Jizmar, but Jimsar? Yeah.
Tell the guard outside to escort the suspect back to his cell.
I don't quite understand what was going on. Their lowered gazes, our frowns seem to suggest there was a reason for them to worry. Look, numbers are hard. If they were worried, should I be? Maybe they had hoped Jonah would admit to something incriminating. Their intentions were still a bit too foreign to me. Jimsar, but Jizmar is your... if you're thirsty. Okay. I explained to Alan what had happened. He listened carefully and seemed pleased as I told him. As I told it.
Remus, that's good. That was done to help you, confirming that you hadn't been hiding your Pervader sigil for a long time. That means they can't lock you up for not showing yourself sooner.
It seemed like that, like it, but I'm not sure. Did you tell them to get someone to defend me?
While you were recovering from your injuries, they asked me about you. I told them that you stayed at the worker camp. They must have figured out the rest.
Do you think they'll let us go now?
I don't think so. There's still the prosecutor we have to deal with. Perhaps the marshal is trying to smooth out the process before he gets here.
Things are shaping up. I allowed myself to hope. Hello, people. What did I miss? Selkie, hello! Not too much. Just, Jonah showed back up for a hot second. That was cool. Not much Fane is, is being... There is about a 10-minute detour. Nah, what? It's fine. Ian, it's a Joss stream. Of course we hit detours. It's fine.
So I'm a Pervader now. Can I learn magic? Do I even want to? The significance of all of this escapes me. Alan recognizes the nervous excitement in my voice, and he smiles. He spoke to me about how Pervaders learn magic. He told me about Pervader sanctuaries, secluded communities which take in newly awakened and teach them how to use their powers. I'd never heard of that before. All of this is so new to me. I never knew there was so much to being a Pervader. The Inquisition makes it hard on us to be out in the open. Most of us stay in sanctuaries away from the rest of the world. I didn't understand it. Alan was always kind to me. Were most other Pervaders dangerous, like the Inquisition proclaimed? Was he one of the good ones? I ain't being horny. I'm just explaining why I wouldn't choose the middle character. Have you been to a sanctuary? Yes, I spent most of my life on one, since I awakened as a boy, up until a few years ago.
What are other Pervaders like?
They're like you and me, Remus. We're normal people, except that we concern ourselves with magic. If the world were not so afraid of us, we would not hide away.
You should have told me you were a Pervader.
I know.
Could you teach me magic? Alan looked away. He sighed and paused before offering an answer.
I'm not a good magic teacher. When we get out of here, I'll send word for you to join a sanctuary.
I don't want to leave you. You hired me as your assistant.
Remus, I can't keep you with me, the way you are now, and you cannot stay like this. You need a proper environment to develop.
Wait, hold on. I don't even know what I want to do yet. I haven't thought through any of this.
Then listen to what I have to say, and think. People talk. The town will learn that you are Pervader. Perhaps word has gotten out, and I may have been revealed as well. You will see how their attitudes change. You will see people shunning you. Mothers walking down the street will grab their children and hurry away from you in fear. Shops and taverns will not want to serve you. Men will curse you and spit in your direction. Likely the worker camp will no longer want to keep you, and you may find yourself without a roof over your head. That's the way things are in places where the Inquisition shifts people's minds against us. People are taught to fear us. It's easy to make one fear the unknown. The North is safe for our kind, and that is where you will find a teacher. Trust me when I say this. You will want to be in a place that welcomes you. It will weigh you down if you try to stick out here.
You've been living in Chariot for a while now, and you seem to be getting along just fine. Why can't I do that? He tilts his head to the side and sighs in frustration.
No, Remus. Chariot is no longer a good place for either of us. People did not know I was a Pervader. That man that called in will spread the word. He will tell them you are one, too.
Jonah. He's a good person. He helped me settle in here when I arrived.
He may know you and be friendly to you, but most of the world won't understand. Whether or not he says anything, what happened at my shop is surely being talked about across town. There's a big hole in the wall for all to see, and the Inquisition is handling the matter. It's not hard to leap to the correct conclusion. Remus, I'm as much of a foreigner to Orithane as you are. Now we're more suspicious than ever. Even if nobody ever comes up to you and asks you directly whether you are a Pervader or not, it will always be in the back of their minds. You don't understand what it's like to live in the shadow of such suspicion. One's imagination gives birth to fearful demons.
What about you? If the town learns that you're a Pervader, what will you do?
I'll probably return north. Try and pick up where I left off. And Boristas. Sure.
He paused for a few moments as he seemed to recall bittersweet memories. But I'm not sure if that is possible for me.
I'm not sure if that's possible for me. I'm afraid the Watch will want to continue to use me. The Marshal will understand that Chariot is no longer safe for me. He may want me to settle elsewhere, perhaps even down south in Pendragon.
I had a rebellious thought and inched closer to him to speak hushly. If we're going to be released, can't we escape north? Alan nodded slowly.
Yes, that is an option. I would sooner return home rather than travel elsewhere. Truth be told, I'm tired of this land. I've been away for too long. If you go north, can I come with you? Of course, Remus. The north is the realm of Pervaders. There are plenty of sanctuaries there, if so, for someone like you.
And you could set up shop there.
Yes.
Then I could keep working for you, right?
Yes. Remus, let's take it easy, okay? First we need to clear our names and get out of here. Once that is settled, we'll figure out the next step.
He leaned back and rested his head against the cold stone wall, looking upwards at the dark ceiling.
Oh, I don't even know what my shop looks like right now. Hopefully nobody has gone through and looted it. I hope my, vintage didn't get stolen.
Alan shook his head and turned his attention back to me.
Well, what am I saying? None of that really matters. I should be thankful we didn't lose our lives after all this.
He put his hands on my shoulder.
Regardless of what happened, I want you to know that I will help you through this, alright? I am not going to abandon you.
Alan, thank you.
Listen to me well, Remus. You can't be out and about with a sigil like that. It's a good thing you have it on your belly, because you need to hide it. If you ever need to take off your shirt to wash it or yourself, make sure there aren't any strangers around who can see it. Most solemn men,
Solomon?
I don't know about our sigils, but you shouldn't take any risks.
Solomon?
That's the word we use for common folk. People who don't have the sigil. That's a lot you need. There's a lot you need to learn now.
His breath is, he breathed a heavy sigh.
Keep it to yourself that you are Pervader. Understand, don't go around bragging, or worse, trying to impress people with magic.
But I don't know any magic. Solomon? Is that how it's pronounced, Ian?
Good. There will be a time and a place for you to play around with the sigil's power. Now is not the time, and not, and here and not the place.
Is Ian trying to trick me? Okay. Look, I don't know. I nodded in understanding. If the Marshal forces Alan to go to work for the Watch elsewhere, I would be willing to go with him. He has done so much for me. I feel indebted to him. But going to a sanctuary also sounded like a good idea. Learning magic with other Pervaders. Would I be mad to pass it up? What if Alan decides to run away? How difficult would it be to escape the Watch? When Alan said the North was the Pervader realm, Borestias, yeah, okay. Oh, Born, hello! The Inquisition doesn't have any influence there. He's not even trying. He's repeating what you say, and then you run with it. Amazing. Oh. As long as they don't keep him under tight surveillance, it should work out, I think. Alan wasn't willing to teach me magic, although if I stick with him, I think he will eventually come around to the idea. At the very least, I could learn about enchantments from him, since that is the reason why he hired me in the first place. It was a crossroads I had to consider. Unfortunately, my pondering was cut short. The Marshal and his son had come before us once again. Their abrupt steps and tense shoulders, the manner in which they carried themselves, told me something was wrong. This is how Asteron happens. Iconic. Oh my god. Asteron? Oh no, I don't even remember how it's spelled. I don't I'm gonna say it in like every possible way and it will all be wrong. Like it is what it is. uh
Show me your sigil.
Again? He just wants to see your belly. He's interested.
Don't tease me, boy. Do it.
His tone was severe, almost savage. I was reminded of the first time I had felt threatened by him. Asterion? It's hard to remember for me, I guess. Pronouncing things is hard. I forget the E sound, right? Is that what I'm doing? Oh my god, Josh. Is this the hardest thing to remember?
His composure spoke of some terrible thing that he could unleash at the moment's notice.
Alan perked up as well, aware of the dreadful tension that they had brought with them. I complied. Yes, okay, amazing. That says Edian. Ian, I remember that one. It's Edian. Like I said, Asterions, I ended up in... Okay. Morianatsu. Look, I googled that one multiple times, Ian, in the video. So I'm going to remember that one. Eclipse, it's fine. Pog, really? Fine. And once again, everyone stared at the thing on my belly. This has happened one too many times. I was beginning to feel like a freak at a circus.
Check yourself, Pervader, lest you die a fool.
I looked down. My sigil is there. All seems in order, but... I looked at it carefully. Something else was there together with the sigil. It was a new scar, which glowed and eerie blue. Eerie, yes. He didn't even have to go to a political French YouTuber's channel to learn it. Josh Leo called you his PogChamp. I don't even know what that means. I just know that people say it, and I don't know. I'm not hip with the kids, even though I don't even know if PogChamp sees like use anymore. I remember being confused when people were saying that. My fingers went to touch it, but felt nothing out of the ordinary. It was as if it wasn't really there, except for the eyes to see. Okay. It radiates a disturbing sense of unnaturalness. I ruffle the fur and scratch at it, but nothing happens. It pulsed rhythmically, turned to a slightly paler blue. The unsettling nature of this new thing made my heart race. Then I realized that the scar is pulsing to the rhythm of my heartbeat. When Alan went and placed his hand over it, feeling it as I did. This. He turned to look at the marshal.
What do you know of this?
The marshal sat in the chair opposite of the cell. He rested his hand onto his head, scratching on top of his head. His fingers were almost violent, as if threatening to scrape himself. Scalp himself? Scalp, okay. He sat there for a while, abusing himself. Oh, okay. I grew nervous, and Alan seemed to be reflecting my mood. The marshal stood up suddenly and stepped forward with haste. He quickly unlocked our cell. Josh is a boomer. We all knew that.
Come with me.
He turned away, expecting us to follow. He led us out through the jail door. We continued down the hallway and out the entrance. Then we were outside in the middle of the night. There weren't even any guards around. The lack of security taunted me to escape into the darkness, but I wasn't foolish enough to think I'd make it out there. Yep, should have been born 20 years earlier. Nah. But this way I'm like around the same age as Leo. So like in theory we could have gone to school together. So it's fine.
This country had many dark and dangerous things lurking in the night, or so I heard. Even without those grim rumors, this land was unfamiliar to me, so I had no hopes of finding my way to safety. Beyond all that, I was confused and intrigued, that's it, by what the marshal was doing. Where is he taking us? Looking around, I recognized that we had been imprisoned at the guard barracks near the town's north exit. We went along the edge of the building, turning the corner. There we saw a few tents had been set up, faintly candlelit from within. The marshal took us inside the nearest tent. When we arrived inside, the attending nurse excused herself and quickly departed.
What? Well, okay. Cool.
Oh, mercy. They were affected too? Inside there were two cots?
What's a cot? Like, I'm sure I'm looking at them, but like, I don't know. I should probably remove all these notifications. Just so that I don't need to worry about that cot definition. A camp bed, particularly a portable, collapsible one. A plain, narrow bed, a baby's crib. Okay. Why so many definitions? The nearest was occupied by one of the watchmen that had been there that night. The body naked except for a sheet over his lower half. His forehead was sweaty and his beady eyes stared out into nothingness. The signs indicated that he was lost in a waking fever dream, unaware of his surroundings. He's that elf dude from Dragon Age 2. I don't know what Dragon Age 2 is. That's that BioWare game, right? That's about all I know. The other bed too was occupied. It was a white sheep that molded itself over a still shape of a man. My heart sank as I realized it was a dead body. I had never seen a dead person before. It unsettled me. Somehow I felt... Josh sees someone dying. Cool. Fane. That's reasonable. Isn't that a reasonable response of me to have? Just like, oh, cool, like whatever. I don't know. Somehow I felt like it was even more terrible to recognize the shape under the sheet rather than seeing the body. I looked back at the other one and had noticed he was breathing quickly. The feverish survivor carried upon his flesh the same blue tendrils that I had, except it spanned across his torso, through the shoulders, up the neck, and down the arms and wrists. It would be a good guess that under the covers, the blue roots continued down the legs. It is some good art. Pretty sure. It is, yeah, it is. I quite like the art design in this game, and the artwork itself is also pretty stellar. We've established that Josh participates in acts of violence already. Josh seeing someone dying, if it ain't Leo, I don't care. Kind of. That's pretty true. Seeing it as such a scale made me think of it like a long, winding, throbbing vein. It pulsed as mine had, but it was weak and fast, betraying his wasting heart. There was also the sigil on his arm, the same shape that I wore on my belly.
The day after it all happened, the bluish thing appeared on them, as well as that sigil.
I went to put my hand on my abdomen. Abdomen? Yeah, okay. Now that I was aware of it, I could almost feel it sync with the beating in my chest. I counted each moment and began to feel sick to my stomach. It was beating faster now. Alan was wrong. This was not a freaking awakening. The shattered dagger had turned me into a Pervader, as it did with these men. And it also caused this affliction.
At first, there were only a few twisted clusters on their legs, flanks around the elbows and neck, the place where the armor did not protect them from shrapnel. But they started to grow. Then, this veiny corruption, it expanded and connected it into one piece. Then they kept growing. They grew and grew until they became as you see them now. The one over there perished earlier, and this one, I fear he will soon follow. There are two others, as well, with only minor injuries. They had been sent back to headquarters at Helene? I don't know. For processing on account of their new sigils. At the time, they did not have the corruption. I imagine the same fate will befall them. The Marshal turned to Alan and pleaded, "Please tell me you know something about this condition."
Alan stepped closer to the bodies and inspected them. He touched them as he had touched me and my wounds. If it was a bird in the bed, Josh would have lunged at them to finish the job. What? What makes you think that? Josh might start liking Alan because of a single expression. Let's find out. No printers? What? Just say Coraline, we'll forgive you. What? Is that even close to... Maybe. I don't know. I don't want to say that as... Was this the game that I called something NordVPN? Was that this game? Roll of the Night in the Woods clip? Don't worry about that. Don't worry about it. It's fine. He came to the one that had died, lifted his cover. I mustered the will not to stare at the dead man's face. The snake wound was there, but the color had faded and it is no longer pulsing.
How did he die? He just, gave up on life. His heart and breathing quickened, then stopped. The nurse tried to administer stimulants, but nothing.
Alan scratched at his head and turned, thinking, trying to organize his memories. His eyes darted left to right, working the details in his mind.
This I think is, Naigati magic.
Niganti, right? Niganti?
Yeah. It has to be. That dagger was a Niganti made. It must have, caused all of this. These old powers. It was so, volatile. It must be why the dagger exploded so violently. That sound as well. Alan, this is not the time to get lost in your ancient puzzles. The only thing I care about is if you can fix this.
Alan shook his head and paced around nervously.
I don't know. Not here. I need a lab, a sanctuary library to study. Time to research this. Oh, mercy. There was another dagger in the crate. I need to investigate this power. Do you have it? No.
The thief that escaped stole one of the daggers. I think they wanted both of them.
Okay. When I checked the item, there was one other thing with similar power. It was a broken breastplate. It might hold a similar charge to that dagger. Get that. We destroyed every item in those crates. What? A new directive came to us yesterday. The Grand Council had agreed that all confiscated enchantment items are to be destroyed. Further, I was instructed to end our deal with you afterwards. You would have to be arrested either way. No, damn! Damn the watch!
Oh, this is a great. What is this?
Damn you and your utter disdain. Damn it all.
Okay. I mean, this dagger gave him magic powers and sick glowing tattoos. This seems like a win-win. Small price to pay for imminent death. Sure, you die, but you look badass in the meantime, right? You were right, Faith. Oh my god, angry of me.
Alan was fuming. He shook the table at the right side of the tent, smashed his fist on top of it, and caused the bowl to spill. I almost thought he would pick up the table and throw it in a fit of rage. He had never shown himself this angry before. It was strange to think he was even capable of it. The marshal rose to his feet in fury. Don't get angry with me, Bear. Tell me how to fix this. The watch can't fix anything. All you do is destroy. I needed that thing. I needed something.
Ellen turned away and leaned onto the table that he was just abused. That he had just abused. Just a second later, he had gathered his thoughts. He turned and wore sorrow on his face.
You have to let us go, Sir Marshal. I must travel to a sanctuary and find others who can to help me figure this out. And I must find another dagger. Each sanctuary has its own relic collection, and I may find one among them. If I had such a dagger, I may be able to find out what is happening. Sir Marshal. What is it, Jesmar? Is the directive... If the directive came this morning, it probably has not reached the, some of the, caches?
Word.
The safe houses, yes. There are a few in the region. Good thinging, Jesmar. Go, check the directory. See if any of them have any item of this kind. He turned to Alan for clarification. What was it you needed? A Niganti dagger. I don't know how your people catalog these things, but you might have classified them as northern or Boristus. Boristias. Yeah. Check for any kind of dagger or tool. Something edged. Something that mightn't be able to draw blood. Get to it.
Jismar ran away. As he departed, the marshal stated he stared his way sadly. Oh my god, are you still saying Jismar? I'm not trying to. It's okay, wait. We're gonna scroll back. Okay, it's Jimsar. Yeah. Josh, just call him Jim. No. I want to be able to say the name right.
Your son, has he been affected too? He has been affected too, hasn't he?
The marshal's face lost all pretense of authority. He turned halfway and lowered his gaze to the ground.
Jimsar was struck once, below the hip. The mark has grown as well as on him as well. I fear for him. Sir Marshal, if it is as you say it is, then I do not have time to do anything, for this man lying here. But Remus and your son, if they have, only the beginnings of this injury, whatever it is, we cannot waste any time.
But you have been right. Ian, I don't know if you're lying to me. The marshal paced around nervously once more. He wrestled with his own thoughts, shook his head, considered aspects. But the problem was too great. To anyone curious, Giga's Christmas drawing this year was just Jimsar as an elf, and I posted a link to the stream announcement. Oh, what? I want to see it. Oh, hello. Okay. That's cool. Okay. That's super cute. He had no good answer, no good option or decisions to make. Frustration and worry clouded his mind. Also, Ian, I have been wondering, is that Anon from Shelter as your PFP? Profile picture. Is PFP profile pic? I don't know. I see that used, and I'm just thinking about the context of Eclipse's post, so I don't know. Oh. He looks cute. Should I put Shelter on the next poll? Should that be a thing? Yes, Boomer! Look, I don't know.
I will tell the prosecutor I release you.
He turned away inside again.
And I will be putting myself in jeopardy in the same breath. Why? Don't you have the authority to do this? Matters like these, where watchmen turn into pervaders, they are highly controversial. It is not supposed to happen. We take steps against it.
Yes to shelter. Okay, maybe. Ah, so we can have shelter win, and we'll go another game without Adastra or Far Beyond the World winning. It'll be amazing. I love that somehow Adastra and Far Beyond the World has lost every poll. Every single one. Like, even the first poll I did for what to play on the channel, that was like, you know, when I had like 20 subscribers. If that. Like, Limits won that one, I think. It was either Limits or it was Socially Awkward. One of those two, like, those two won the first two polls that I did. And Adastra and Far Beyond the World were there. So it just, those two just keep losing. It's real funny. All Shelter doggos are good doggos. Shelter's got a really good gameplay and replayability. Also, hello, Jonathan and Naho. Good to see you around. Password will be ending soon. One more chance. Oh my god, Amicus deserves better. Does he, Selkie? Does he? I'm still not 100% sold on Amicus, but that's probably just because I've never finished Adastra. Burry is the ultimate husbando. Is he? Okay. I'll look forward to when Shelter wins, and I play that instead of Adastra. Like, it's been 6 months, it's amazing.
These are not awakenings, sire. All of these were struck by the Daggers metal. All of them gain sigils. It cannot be coincidence. I see that as well as you do, Alan. But the Inquisition has no solutions for something like this. It will not care. It will not care to save my son. He went to rub his forehead stressfully. Mercy. Oh, mercy. This may turn out even worse.
Adastra and Far Beyond the World have boring protagonists. That's why they keep losing polls. Oh my god. Also, hello, Renoe. Oh my god. Alone better than anyone in existence, though. I much prefer Neferdu over Amicus anyways. I will say, Amicus and the MC's relationship reminds me of Chase and Leo. I'll leave that open. And you both are wrong. It's best boy, one-handed, horny on main, ruined. Okay. Is there no, like, one husbando in Shelter that's considered the best? It's just everyone arguing about who's best boy? That's all I'm seeing.
A means of turning people into pervaders. The prospector will come and see. And he will see these men and their sigils. He will hear of the men sent back to Pendragon with their sigils. It will not be difficult to figure out that my son suffered the same fate. He will ask his whereabouts, and I will not have a good answer for him.
They're all really good. Is it thing? Okay. Huh. Okay. Sorry, I was looking at a thing.
He will know that I unleashed a Watchman Pervader into the world. Such a thing is forbidden by the Watch. He stared at Alan through haunted eyes. Do you know what happened to Watchmen who turned into Pervaders?
They get murdered.
Alan stared back. No answer came, but the silence told me more than enough. I cannot resign my son to that fate. I will not. I refuse. You must take him with you. You must keep him safe. Find a cure for him. I beg you. I will look after him. You have my word. The marshal exasperatedly breathed out. He gasped as he stood, as tall as he stood. It seemed like any moment now he would crumble under despair. Ah, Zetsubo.
Is this game about overcoming the ultimate despair? Is that what we're doing? Is, are we gonna see a different bear show up? Ah, excuse me.
Sir. Why not send word to the sanctuaries? Tell Pervaders what happened here. Ask for their help.
I hope so. I do as well. For Ian's sake. Oh my god. Damn, maybe I should, like... I only have the Danganronpa games on Vita. So I could buy the collections on, like, Switch. Or I guess PS4. That might be better. And have us do that. That way... we could do that at some point. Actually, Issa and I... we played through 1 and 2 before I started the channel. And I have V3, and we've been talking about playing V3. So we might just play through V3 on the channel one day. Maybe. Maybe. Okay, had no idea what you were talking about. Then it was mentioned. Ian, do you not like Dungeon Grandpa? Like, it's such a great franchise. It would be really funny to skip straight to V3 for the channel, but, you know how it is.
They will be interested, to learn of this strange affliction, if not for, not for the milady? Milady?
Okay.
Then for the sigil that came with it. Perhaps they will hear you out, and come with a solution before I am able to. It is of no use. The door is closed. We've angered them, the sanctuaries. They won't speak to us anymore. There has been too much fighting.
V3 is so good. It really is. It really is. Oh, damn it. What's the name of the one kid? I don't remember the names of the characters. It's been too long since I played V3. But the not Nagito of the game. the totally not Nagito. I really liked him. But I also really liked the ultimate tennis player. I can't remember his name either, but he was cool. I really liked him. And the bug guy. Oh god, I can't remember his name, but the bug guy. What a sweetheart. Love him so much. Rat scurries on the wheels. Dungeon Grandpa. It's a good name. It's a good name. Look, it's hard for people to say Danganronpa. And, like, if somebody knows the game franchise, if you say Dungeon Grandpa, they probably know what you're talking about. It's like when you say purse owner. You know? Like, everyone knows what you're talking about.
They provoked us, and we answered. We took the bait. Now they're all against us. Try... Tributariat. Tributariat. Word hard. We're gonna Google it. Okay. Hopefully this is a real word. Wait. How do I write this? Utariat. What? Is that? Yeah, I'll just Google that. Okay. Fine. But also, I cannot with Milady. Jesus Christ. Kokichi is the little troll's name. I love him. Wait, please look up Milady? Is that not how that's pronounced? Okay, I'll do that for you, Fane. Milady. Definition. Malady! That clearly says Milady. Wait, a disease or ailment? Look. You all know that my vocabulary is the most limited thing in the world.
Malady.
Okay. It's fine. Umbral. Umbral horrors. One of my favorite not archetypes in Yu-Gi-Oh! Oh. Yo, that new number support, though, like, might actually make Umbral Horror Masquerade playable. And that's amazing, because I love that card. It's just like, it was always a nightmare to summon. But once you got there, your opponent didn't know what to do about it, because it's just like, what am I supposed to do? It's an Omni Negate that, like, discards a card out of the opponent's hand and has their life points without destroying the card. It's insane. But, like, fuck that summoning requirement. Like, needing 3 monsters to go into the normal Umbral Horror Masquerade and then going into, like, the Chaos version? Fuck that. Like, no. I'll cheat it out with the new support. They provoked us, and we answered. We took the bait, and now they're all, against us. Yeah, okay, Enchantment Seekers, all of it. Yeah, okay. I forgot I read that. It's now been too long. I took the assassins, or... Didn't you say that you needed to walk around with a dictionary in your pocket? That you used to? No, I did. That doesn't mean I remember the words that I look up, Ian. That doesn't always happen. But yeah, I would used to, in middle school and high school, I had a pocket dictionary in my backpack. Because, like, that's how limited my vocabulary was. So, like, sometimes people would say things and I'd have to look it up. And I'm just like, okay. Even if that were not the case, the Grand Inquisitor has grown sick of lenity. He does not want to foster foster peace any longer. I will not find help elsewhere. You are my only hope. He murmured to himself. There is no better choice. Seeing the great man reduced to near whimpering caused a swirling void of dark emotions to rack within me. I saw this marshal now without any mask or status or duty. He only showed love and the peril that had surfaced with it.
Yeah, umbral horror. The archetype that Vector used in Yu-Gi-Oh! Zale. Best character. He did nothing wrong. Amazing. My friend wondered why I like guys. Me, who has taken too many balls to the face. Oh, your assassin friend? He sounds fun. He sounds fun.
It made me think of father. I saw him in this marshal. If he were here, I would see that anguish doubled. The idea of meeting my own death seemed more real to me than ever before. It finally dawned on me. There was a death sentence inscribed somewhere on my body or soul.
Alleged assassin. Right.
I don't even know how long I had left. Knowing, would it be any better? I found something.
The young watchman closed the tent flap as he entered.
He held out a piece of paper and handed it over to his father. The marshal turned to receive the paper. He had straightened to regain his composure, again wore the veneer of strength and surety. There's this sword. There is the swords cache north of here. There are engraved daggers in the inventory. The marshal studied the notes and nodded, then turned to look at his son. We've been there before. Do you remember the way? The watchman nodded. Jimsar, you will take these Pervaders north and find those daggers. Do not return here until your condition is cured. Help Alan find what it is he needs to solve this. Do you understand? What about Umbral? They have one of those daggers. We can track them. We can track them down instead of. I will admit to that. I will attend to that. But you must go.
What even was that? Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Look, it's fine. Nothing. It's all good.
Sir, if I go now, the sigil is on my body. I would be breaking my oath if I left. Fuck the oaths.
I like the marshal. He's nice.
This curse will be lifted, and your sigil will go with it. It must happen. You will not suffer for it. I demand it. I order you to save your life. There will be no justice for you here. You did not awaken as Pervader. You are innocent. The Inquisition apparatus will not see it, but you are innocent. I will never let them lay their hand on you. But you must play your part. You must let Alan help. Father, do not defy me. Please, Jimsar, do as I say. I cannot lose you too.
Both father and son looked pained. Jimsar opened his mouth to say something, but held back. For the longest time, he was unable to find the right words. Eclipse, you're gonna have to have a No, don't worry about it. It's fine. We don't need such things. I've been saying Jimsar, right? I've been saying it right. I think, right? It's fine.
Finally, he managed to whisper through his grief. They'll lock you up for sending us away. No, no, it is nonsense. I am the Marshal of the Watch. Not even the Grand Inquisitor would dare move against me. Even if I could read that his words were hollow, the Marshal would betray the Inquisitor with this action. You must not worry for my sake. Worry for your own hides. You cannot rely on help from the Watch, even if the wake of all of this, the Inquisition set off strongly against Umbral. You will not find their help or mercy. Avoid them. Avoid patrols. They will send men after you sooner or later. I will try to keep them off your track for as long as possible.
One comment, and I threw this playthrough into chaos. It really is attempts to play. No. It's Jimsar, right? Am I saying that right? Is it Jimsar? Not Jizmar, Jimsar, right? Please tell me I'm right. So we have Times Caught simping 5 times and Times Caught being cute. No! It is, I don't know. More like attempts to speak. No. No.
The prosecutor will arrive 2 days from now. You must be long before then.
Jimsar. Yeah, okay. Yes, you're saying it right. Okay, I'll try to remember. Look, I can just blame Ian, right? I can blame Ian for putting the wrong word into my head at the very start. Oh no, Selkie. That should help, but I am scared to know how he says Jim. It's Jim, right? That, like, with the G, it would be Jim. Right? Okay.
You must hurry.
Okay. There were only a few hours left of the night, and we would use those to rest for the road ahead. Is it? Wait, is... You keep hearing cum jar? That's not even... Oh god, now you're confusing him, Fane. No. This is fun. Oh my god, yes, get confused with basic words. Look, just because I was a straight C student in English doesn't mean anything. Okay.
Sleep was restless, and we awoke at the approach of dawn. We gathered in the office to plan for the journey. The Marshal had provided us with coin information, mainly about where to expect silvern patrols and bandit hotspots. Thankfully, the domain doesn't extend into the Fife, yes, north of here, which is where we were heading.
Are we just gaslighting Josh on how to pronounce regular words here? Don't let him catch on. Josh, I got D's in English. You have no way out, damn it. Okay, what the fuck is Fife? You know what? I don't know either. Let's find out together. Okay. Is it F? IEF. Definition.
Thief.
Thief? Thief? Oh my god. An estate of land, especially one held on conditions of feudal service. A person's sphere of operation or control. Well, there we go. It would be a like area of control, I guess, in the north. Should I start a counter for detours? No, because we don't detour on this channel, Eclipse. There's no such thing.
Umbral could be concerned though. Could be a concern though. Hopefully we don't stumble into those thieves again. Or maybe we should, to try and get that dagger back.
Oh, a Mapu! Boristius. Okay. Does this say what? Ice keep? Okay. I thought that said ice heap at first, so I got the confused. Where are we? Is there? Oh, okay, Pendragon. Ponderal. Look, I don't know how to read cursive, guys. I'll be honest. That didn't I missed that in school, actually. which is really funny. But I just straight up missed cursive. I know how to write my name in cursive, that's it. Because I was specifically taught that because I missed it. I think it was like... At one point I was living in a place where like you learned it in the 3rd grade. And I had moved before we actually learned cursive in that town. And then the next town I moved to, they taught cursive when you were in the 2nd grade. But I was in the 3rd grade. So it just means that I just never learned how to write cursive. So my teacher taught me to write my name in cursive, and that's all I know. Yep. It's a whole thing. The marshal had also given us a map to guide us on our journey.
You must travel halfway up the coast here. Eventually you will come upon a fork which leads to Skice and Muriam. At that point, you should be outside of the domain, but keep your wits about you. Umbral may still be lurking.
What the fuck is cursive? It's the squiggly version of English. Like, have you ever seen, English, but it's written in a more squiggly way, like this? Or this? Yeah, these. This is all written in cursive writing, which is, it's written differently than, like, printed English. Which is, this is considered print. So it's a whole fucking thing. My school made us only write in cursive, and because of that, I only write in cursive now. What the fuck, Blue? That's so horrifying to me. I don't even know. Same, Blue? What the fuck? You people know how to write in cursive? A skill I will never learn. My writing is print with a mix of cursive. Okay. I only know about letters and kanji. What the fuck is cursive? Why? I don't know, Eclipse. English is the worst language literally ever made. So it is what it is.
The cache is hidden beyond that village. You will not find it without Jimsar's help. That's all the help I can give you for now.
Why waste time making the same fucking words with random swirl? It's supposed to be a faster way of writing English. So Eclipse, if you look, the way that cursive is supposed to be written is that it's all written in one motion. So each word is all written in one motion, so your pencil or pen will never leave the paper for that one word. So that's the reason why. It's just like you just go, and I'm like, I don't know how to write. Yay. Cursive. I had a teacher in a high school that asked us to write something in cursive because he was really adamant about that, and I was the only one in class that didn't know how to write in cursive. Because I just didn't know what all of the letters were in cursive. And I told him, like, that story about me missing it in school, and he just looked at me, really confused, was a little bit angry for a minute, and then told me I could do the assignment in print because it's literally unfair to ask that of me, is what he said. He did ask me to write my name on the assignment in cursive, though, so I did that for him, you know. It's good, it's good.
Follow the road. Yeah, okay. That's all the help I can give you for now. Are you ready to leave?
You should see Russian cursive. Wait, there's Russian cursive? What? No, what? So if you mess up, you have to erase or cross out the whole fucking thing. Well, the one word, Eclipse. It is what it is. It's in different languages. It's fun. It's fun. Look, the language is the worst thing ever invented by mankind, so. Like, monkeys have been getting around just fine without it. Like,
I need to pick some things up from my shop. It will only take a little while. Fine, but hurry. You cannot waste daylight.
Alan turned to me.
Remus, you should probably make sure you don't leave anything behind at the worker camp. It will be a while before we can return to this town.
I nodded. The marshal didn't look too pleased with our wish to delay, but he restrained himself from complaining. While Alan was checking in his shop, I returned to the camp to also say goodbye to Jonah. People are questioning the visual smoke of my brain. Nah, like, Eclipse, I get it. I really do.
You're leaving.
I have to. Things have gotten so crazy. I don't know what will happen to me. With all this Pervader stuff, and the Inquisition, and the sickness, it's all so crazy. I might die, Jonah. I'm scared.
Oh, laddie, you poor boy.
His arms went wide and pulled me into a tight hug.
You should have taken you with me at the docks. I should have taken you with me to the docks. I never should have let you. I told you to keep working there with that Pervader.
It's not his fault, Jonah.
I know, laddie. I'm upset, and looking where to blame. Still, old men should know better. He looked at me through dewy eyes.
Doughy eyes? Dewy eyes? What?
It's dangerous out there, you hear. Take care of yourself. Remember how tough it were. When you first came here. Orthane be cruel in many places. Not just in this town. Always watch your back.
Jonah, at least he gets a not safe for work scene in this. What? Wait, is he not coming with us? I kind of expected that since he has a portrait and everything.
I'll be heading east soon to see my daughter. I'll be going and won't be coming back. If you ever head that way and need a safe place to be, you can find me in Sirosa. If you get through this, send me a letter. Me soul won't rest easy unless I hear from you. So, you can't fail, you hear?
I hear you.
Thanks for everything.
Yes, thanks for everything, Jonah.
I'll be praying for you, laddie. Go. And don't you dare forget about me.
I didn't realize how much it would hurt to leave Jonah like this. To leave him with worry. He treated me almost as if I were his own son. I owed him my life twice already, and the only thing I could give back to him was concern. If there was this much pain between us, I can't imagine what Jimsar and his father are feeling. But I am happy I got to say goodbye to Jonah. Knowing that he was worried for me, it gives me the strength and the will to push on. Oh, he's got his cloak again. On my way back, I met with Alan in front of the shop. He had changed into fresh clothes, and carried his cloak upon his shoulders.
Did you get what you need?
Yeah. He nodded. Silence gathered between us as we stood by an awkward lethargy? Lethargy? Josh, you said it wrong again. What? It's Jimsar, right? Isn't that what I said? I don't know anymore. Lethargy.
Lethality.
Wait, that's not what I... Don't auto-correct me. That's not the word I wanted to type in. Lethargy. Definition.
Lethargy.
Lethargy? Okay. What does it mean, though? A lack of energy and enthusiasm. A psychological state of sleepiness or deep unresponsiveness and inactivity. Okay.
Lethargy.
Okay. Oh, both of us were tired and much too troubled for conversation. We made our way back to the office to pick up Jimsar. What? I just looked at chat and it shot by. Like, what? Josh, please. Eclipse, please. Oh my god. They be tired. He got it right. Be nice. Okay. Why would you have it in cursive? Okay, so there's also Chinese cursive. That's weird. But okay. Basically tired, but advanced tired. It's useless pain. Let the boy Google. Oh, what the hell? This outfit's cool. What? When we arrived, the marshal was waiting next to his son, who had abandoned his shining armor in favor of less conspicuous travel clothes.
Are you ready to go?
We're ready. Jimsar glanced briefly at his father sadly, then turned and stepped forward. Before he could move further, the marshal pulled his son in close. He hugged Jimsar tightly, his hand holding his son's head pressed against his chin. The young watchman stood there clumsily, in his father's sudden affection. The marshal kissed his forehead, then broke their hug and held him by the shoulder at arm's length. He stared him up and down as he smiled wistfully.
You've grown into a fine, strong man. I'm proud of you. You will return to me safe and sound, all right? I know you will, because you've never disappointed me. Tell me you will return to me safely. I will, father.
The marshal hugged his son one last time.
I love you, son. I love you more than anything in this world. I love you too.
They released each other, and Jimsar stepped away. The three of us walked out peacefully into the public square, as if it were a new day like any other. A day ripe with opportunity. Outside, the birds were singing, the market bustled, the ships were loading and unloading, and the children ran and played. Oh, what the fuck? Hiccups? What? And played at stick sword fighting. I tasted the free and open air. Although we were finally out of the jail cell, I felt more trapped than ever. Nobody knew the looming threat that hung over us. Nobody knew what had happened to us. Nobody ever looked at us. We were all just passerbys in the street. All around me lay a wicked sense of gloom, and Jimsar felt it too. We carried something sinister on our bodies. Although Alan did not share our burden, it weighed on him just the same. Such a grim trio we were. Two dead men walking towards an early grave, and another one to try and steer us away from that course. Okay, I think I will save here. And probably, yeah, that seems all right for the, Wait, done with build 1? That was all build 1? What? What? Okay. For some reason, I thought that was, like, 2 separate builds. Like, that seemed like it. Josh, rotate your fucking saves. I did rotate my saves, Eclipse. It's fine. Oh my god. Josh, stop for now. Where's... God, he looks so much better in his jacket. Oh my god, look at the snazzy boy, right? I have never done as fast a 180 with a character's attractiveness as I did when I saw Jimsar with that jacket. He's cute now, for sure. Eclipse, please, we're gonna short circuit Josh's brain. That's what I'm aiming for. Eclipse, please. Time to go on a quest with the hubby and their adopted son. Josh, yeah, okay. We got through like nothing last week. What? There was at least an hour of reading last week, Fane. At least an hour. It was a 2-hour stream, but I'm pretty sure I read for a solid hour in that time. Oh shit. Time to play the new Interia build. Oh, is that out? Okay. I won't play it yet. But, you know, Adastra has to win, and I have to play through Adastra before I can play the new shit. So, like, that's on y'all. That's on you all to get me to play that. Look up Russian cursive. It's funny. What? Okay. You know what? I will. Russian cursive. What? This is literal gibberish. What? How do you read this? What? No, this is illegible. I don't even know what any of this is. Like, okay. Josh and Funna end your whole career with words. We got through like 20 minutes. No! I don't believe that, Fane. I don't. We at least got through 40 minutes. Where do you do the polls? I typically do them on my Twitter. But, you know, it's fine. I would be doing them on YouTube, but YouTube won't let me do polls on the account until I'm at 1,000 subscribers. So we're not getting there. My point exactly. Like, is cursive... I think you need to know Russian cursive, Josh. Yeah, so I get that. But, like, I'm looking at this and it all looks like one squiggle. Like the same squiggle. So I just don't know. I don't know. It is what it is. But yeah, Russian cursive is what happens when you give a child who is learning how to write a pencil and ask them to write in Russian. Yeah, no, Blue, if you just type in Russian cursive into Google, like, the images that pop up, I'm like, what the fuck am I looking at? It's also impossible to read as my own handwriting. Bye, Ian. I'm turning off the stream in a minute anyway, so it's like, it's fine. It's all good. Jonah pushes his bed together with Remus's so they can sleep together in this thing. Yeah, see, Blue? See? I don't know. It's weird. It's like Arabic, but the same line repeats. Oh my god, it really is. Anyway, I'll end the stream now. So I'll see you around, everyone. Thanks for coming.